that means that it's time for Over Mimosas. That's not really our theme song, but it sounds good.
It does sound good.
You know that noise always makes me think of Blue's Clues.
What?
That was my shit.
That was my shit.
Why are you whispering like they can't hear you?
Because you just took me back.
Oh, Blue's.
I was just talking about how much I miss my boys, man. My son and my baby boy. He was in the room chilling with me before I left to come here. It was so awesome. But what's up, Facebook?
Hey, what's up, YouTube? How are you? It's Wednesday, time for Over Mimosas. I'm Queen.
And I'm Marika.
And we are here to talk. That's basically the show. I mean, we are here. We ain't come here to just to eat. You ain't got no fucking food. But
I'm not.
Of course you are. It is December. And so for those of you that are just watching, we take a little moment on the show to go ahead and invite people to come along, watch, let us know, let everyone know that we're live. We're doing stuff. We're popping. It's lit, as the young folks say. And trying to click the share button. What? So we're in December. The year's almost over, y'all.
Y'all.
What you think about that? We went through a year like zoop.
I think it was a good year though. To be honest,
I think so too.
I feel it was a good year, prosperous year. Very.
You know what? I agree with you. I think
very prosperous.
I think the way that we think about years could use a little bit of adjusting because you know when you think about how you used to talk about the year coming, like, oh my God, I can't wait for 2018,
right?
And then well, I can't wait for 2010, and then 2010 get here, and it's like
it's the same story
because your attitude hasn't changed. You're just looking at it, and then you're like, oh my God. So I think I'm going to start saying that every year is a good year because it's a year that you learn something.
That's right.
To learn a year that you gain something, you know more than you did before,
and you gain more clarity.
Oh yes, if you allow yourself to.
You know what, Gary, you said that. Say it again.
If you allow yourself to gain clarity, you will gain clarity. Go on, somebody say something.
Can the church say?
I thought you were gonna start singing it. You know that's the only gospel song or church song that only got one word there.
Amen.
And people mess it up. So I'll be like, why you want to get all fancy? All the children say, no, stop it. I just want to say the amen. I don't want to mess anything up. I'm on a good roll. I got this word right. I got my notes. I'm sitting in a middle C. I'm chilling. I'm not about to get all jazzy and go to an F. I'm not about to do that. Oh my gosh. So, how was your week?
Well, it was good. Monday was started off new moon, new week.
Oh, it did?
Awesome things. Yes, popping.
Oh,
yes. Popping, as you say.
I'm so excited.
New energy, new stuff, We about to get out of this crazy Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. If about to leave us in a couple of days.
If you notice that things have been kind of wacky for you, then it may be because of Mercury in retrograde. That affects communication. It affects technology. Definitely affects energies, and it's like all over the place. It's great. And my week was good too.
Yeah, I'm sure. I was good.
What?
I was getting to it. How was your week? But go ahead. How was your week?
Y'all listen, this is Over Mimosas.
Yeah.
We literally drink mimosas.
We do. We had those moments. Sip.
That's nice. Hey Marika. Hey Vanessa. Hey Vanessa. You know what? Sometimes I feel like I wish I was named Vanessa just so somebody could call me that. No, you ever listen. Okay, so I do this weird thing. I'm gonna say it real quick, and then we're gonna get to exactly what we're talking about in the show. But this shit is fun. So I have this thing where I imagine the different ways that you could say names. I like to think about what a name sounds like for someone that's saying it when they're mad, you know, when they're happy, when they're tired, when they're sad. And I love trying to figure out what's it going to sound like if somebody tried to say it sexy. And for some reason, the name Vanessa and calling it Nessa is a challenge. So that's why I like someone. I like how you make Nessa sexy without sounding like you're talking about the Loch Ness Monster. Or it sounds creepy as shit. Like, I want to know, Nessa sexy challenge. Can you say Nessa sexy? Nessa, I know we took this way too far.
We did.
But hi, and thanks for watching. So this is Over Mimosas, a weekly talk show podcast that we have where we discuss anything and everything important to the woman's inner standing.
Absolutely.
I
love the women's inner standing.
Now, this does not mean that we exclude men from watching the show. Of
No,
course,
we
you may, but the information that we give out is really intended for us. Also, each week we have a different topic, and each month we like to give the month a theme. And this month, the theme is the goddess within, and this show is the Goddess Talk Part 3. And I'm going to give everyone a couple more moments to just go ahead and start adding people and come on through. While I go ahead and give this happy little... Please share. Please do. On YouTube, please subscribe. And... disclaimer.
Before we do this, okay.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Go ahead with the... disclaimer. We are not professionals. We're not.
No.
We're speaking through experiences.
Yup.
And things we have learned and shared with you guys.
Yes. And we hope that you share with us also.
As well.
It's a dialogue. It's an exchange.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
we're trying to make sure this is the most positive. Fun fact. We're going to curse a lot. And we drink mimosas. We do promote drinking responsibly. Also drink with friends.
So grab your drink of choice.
Get you a mimosa. If you're on YouTube, when you get over here, just go look up a YouTube video on how to make mimosas, and you got it.
Yeah, you got it. Simple.
And you got it. You know what's so funny is every time I get on here, every time I get on Facebook, because we're on Facebook and YouTube, and I try to add people, it start acting like you don't know this person. Why are you trying to add them to this conversation? You don't know that person. And then no names come up. I look stupid as hell. I feel some type of way. I kind of want to throw laptops, but I don't because anger is not always the way. Okay? You see that life lesson? That was for free. We cut up. I just want to make it clear. We cut up. We believe that laughter is healing.
It is. Absolutely.
And it's necessary, especially in these times. Like, look, I can't be sad all
There's
day,
no need
all the
to
time.
be sad.
There's no need. It does nothing.
It does nothing.
It doesn't elevate you.
And like, it's so much fear and just anger in this world as it is. It's enough. It's time for us to elevate ourselves from that craziness that's going on.
Fun facts. Anytime I hear something that's just on fucking point, I'm a sick. Okay, Marika. Teaching shit. All right. So, see, we got a couple people watching. Hey, Anna. Hello. Make sure you add people, folks, because it is a good time. Okay, so while we're waiting for some more people to come on, let's go ahead and for those, because YouTube, this is only like really our second time going live. Let's explain or talk about why we started Over Mimosas. Okay, Marika.
Oh my goodness.
Why did we do it? Y'all can't see it. Marika needs some glow sticks. She over here doing the hand movements like I'm trying not to get hypnotized drinking these damn mimosas. And the hands moving all smooth shit. Cut it out. We're trying to be professional.
So me and Tanisha came together with the idea when you was at Bottomless Mimosas in
New Orleans.
Nolens.
That was good.
You know, we have good conversations and conversions.
Yup. Conversates.
Yeah, conversates.
Yup.
That's my word. I said it. I said it.
It's your word now. You
said
claim it.
And
who's gonna tell you?
No, let's do a podcast. So this is a podcast weekly over mimosas to share everything that we've learned as women, mothers,
mothers,
children, mixed families,
sisters,
bonus families, sisters. And we're both from what?
Brooklyn. Speaking of being from Brooklyn, let us tell you how you can follow us after this. You can follow us on Facebook at Over Mimosas. You can follow us on Twitter at Over Mimosas. You can subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us at Over Mimosas. And if you are on Instagram, you can follow us at Over Mimosas 718. And the 718 is because we are both from Brooklyn. Ah, that felt good. That felt good. It felt good to me. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our conversation, which is Goddess Talk Part 3, Over Mimosas. So last week and the week before, we talked about 2 goddesses per week. So then we got 2 more for you. We have Athena, which is the Greek warrior goddess. And then we have Ma'at, which is the goddess of harmony, law, order, justice, and truth. Then we're going to talk about how these all reside inside of us, whether you are male or female.
Right.
You have divine, feminine, and masculine energy, and that's why we talk about the goddesses.
Right.
because you can't get the fuck away from us. Okay? You just can't. So
we are the best.
We talking about yeah. Hold on, I gotta say
we bring life.
Oh. I'm damn sure do. Hey, Veronica. So Athena, the Greek warrior goddess, it is said that she breathed the soul into humans and provided fire, the life-giving olive tree, goldsmithing, and tools to bridle the power of oxen and horses. She is skilled in the art of war and is the protector of the people. She's the goddess of agriculture, weaving, and arts. She is powerful and practical. She is the lunar force behind the intention that moves her to her goal. Riding her chariot, her horses drive her forward with focused power. She is the ultimate balance of action and receptivity, reaching success through power, strength, and endurance. She is perfect timing, embodying the principles of change and movement. That's Athena. That's Athena. Am I right?
Athena.
That's Athena. All right? That's Titi. That's Titi. Titi is going not only tell
She's
you
moving stuff.
that
she's making things happen.
You're not about to fuck with me, but she gonna let you know how. I'm gonna let you know you're not about to fuck with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, when you hear about war, what do you think of? Do you think of how many countries wage war? Do you think about war that you declared on other people, or do you think about the war within yourself? Because there's different types of wars.
Yes, that's a good question. And first war you would think of is war with other people. You know how that's the first thing people think of. But you never think about think about your internal war.
And they're there. They are always there. I think of, you're right, when you think about war, immediately I think about, because I'm a fucking American. I think about America against some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm going to take this
because that's just where we're at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, Kelsey. That's the first thing you think of. Well, the first thing I think of is U.S. against somebody. And then very rarely do we want to face that there is a war within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We know it's there. We just don't want to talk about it. We don't want to address it sometimes. We don't want to admit that we're actually struggling and that all this that's the appearance on the outside ain't cool. I struggled with that a good bit. Now I can get to a place where, hey Joy, I can get to a place where I'm like, I'm dealing with some things, struggling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I might not call it a war, but I acknowledge, I got one. So, in the another thing about war is, there's different reasons there's different reasons as to why wars occur. However, they all have one thing in common, and that is, in order to win them, strategy is required.
It is.
So, tapping into our warrior goddess, tapping into our Athena, or as we get later to, we'll help you give some tips about how to create your own warrior goddess. We'll go into that, some question and answering. But when you think about it, what I think about strategy, and look back at the wars that happened in my life and in my experience,
right,
I can't really say that I came up with a strategy with the majority of them shits. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm just fighting. I just don't want to die right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know how. I'm not looking at it tactically. And so, for example, I have had, and I acknowledge that it can still come out. I've had issues with my temper. And so that, with me, is a war that I'm waging to stop getting so, you know what I'm saying, brolic and ready to just lash out.
Ready, set, go.
Ready, set, go, right?
Right.
And instead, as I've gotten older, I've learned a strategy, which is to like really sit back. And when you feel like you want to pop off, like check yourself. Right. Assess your opponent. You know what I'm saying? And my opponent would be myself. So I got to be like, yo, why are you really mad?
Right.
Why are you really ticked off? Like, is it that, is it worth you being that lit right now?
Like, is it worth
what are you doing?
Energy? Is it worth that fight?
Right. What are you fighting for? And if you win, what do you win? How do you even know you won?
Right.
Just because the other person is, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just because the other person is laying down bleeding, how do you know you won?
Yeah. That's right.
That's some real shit. I know. Let me drink that.
Yeah, I got to drink some. Man.
You're about to choke me today. I'm not going to do that. Not on duty. Not on duty. I'm sorry. We got a studio audience member again that just acts like she doesn't want to talk or laugh. And if you've seen the last 2 episodes over Mimosas, we have encouraged this audience member that if she don't just let the laugh out, it could, really hurt her insides like a bad fart.
Like a real bad fart.
Like real bad fart. You gotta let them shits go. You can't hold it. Trying to be cute.
Let it out.
Let it out. I ain't never seen nobody try to not laugh so fucking hard. This shit gonna happen.
Oh my God.
I put it in the atmosphere. She gonna bust a gasket. It's gonna be great. I'm here for it. But so strategy. Have you adopted any strategies on how to wage or how to, calm the waters of war that go on in your life? Waters of war. Say that. Waters of war.
That's shit. Sip.
I say cool shit as an excuse to drink everybody.
When I feel the war coming on, it's like I have to look at it as in love. My first thing is, I want to get mad or get angry, but I have to talk to myself, do some self-talk first. And when you do self-talk to calm that anger down, because that monkey mind be wanting to go. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like you said, ready, set, go. My brother used to be like, yo, don't let me tell my sister. That was that time. That was my brother. Sister. Yeah, and I was that sister, They better not let Trina find out, and this stuff like that. So I'm like, I had to bring it back some, because I ain't right. I come on, but
one of my girlfriends
I'm
now.
A lover.
One of our sisters. You sound like one of our sisters. One of our sisters, say like a poet. She's quick to say. She's like, "But I'm grown. I'm not about to fight. I'll call the cops
for real.
I'm fighting. I'm grown. I'm an adult. Get off my porch. Fuck off my property. I'm not about to fight you, bitch.
No.
Get off.
Not about to. Sorry.
And we're back.
Yeah. So now it's just like you channel that energy and you just, okay. Talk it out through your head and then bring it forth in love. In a lot of cases, you want to, you want to take it out in anger. You want to just make them feel your wrath. But what good is it going to do for you once you let it out? How do you feel?
I like the way you said take it out in love.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that doesn't necessarily mean love for the other person.
Right.
It's love for yourself.
Right.
So I'm not going to fuck you up right now because I love me too much to bust you upside your belly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to chill because I love me so much that I know that I'm not trying to go to jail where I have to take any of this hair out of my head. You know what I'm saying? That's how much I love me. So I'm not going to pull your muffin cap back blue because I love me too much. I can't wear this in jail, fucking you up.
Right.
What do I look like? No, they're not going to let me in with a fucking onesie. I mean, they'll give me a onesie, but it's not this one.
Jennifer, you gotta laugh.
No, baby. And we say your name, so it's official. It's a thing now. Her name is Jennifer. Jennifer almost act like she doesn't want to laugh. It's too late. She done called my government. Y'all know I'm Tanisha now. Been queen when I started. She just, what the fuck? She doesn't know who she is. Shut up. I'm drinking.
Oh my God. That was
Hey, baby.
Oh God.
I mean, that's it. Okay, yeah. So good point, Marika, is what I was trying to say. That's a very good point. Love for yourself, is always going to be the best answer. You might not like it,
you know, you ain't gonna
because
like
it's
it.
comfortable to lash out. It is comfortable. Think I'm lying? Think it's not comfortable to act ass and lash out? Get mad right now and have a glass in your hand and tell me you don't want to throw that shit immediately. A lot of people won't put the glass down first. They'll throw that bitch. Especially if it's not in their house. Crash. It's comfortable. It feels good. Just watching it fly and splat.
Yeah, that's it.
That's comfortable.
It's comfortable.
What's uncomfortable is saying, you know what? This does not require a glass breaking. I'm going to go into my room. Going to get on my square. I'm going to meditate. Yeah. Because I what? Because I love me more than fucking this up. Okay, that whole face area, that's cool, but I love me more than your whole face area. So I'm not going to crack your face area because I love me.
Right.
Next question. All right.
And that is Athena.
That is Athena.
That's Athena.
So now we're going to calm down. We're going to bring it down a little bit. Because, bring it down a little bit. Now we're going to talk about the other goddess, Ma'at. Marika.
Ma'at, the goddess of law.
Oh, I got to get Marika.
The goddess of law, harmony, order, justice, and truth. With her feather of truth, she weighs the souls of all who came to her subterranean hall of judgment.
I hate that word. It looks stupid.
It does.
It does. I type it as like, did I spell this wrong? Did I didn't even type the word. I fuck. Sorry. Stupid. Yes. Subterranean.
My aunt has come with her. My aunt has come with her to assist.
Did you say my ass?
That's right.
Here on Over Mimosas, we support a healthy gluteus maximus. However, should you come forth with a gluteus minimus, we support that too.
Ooh, Jesus.
Over Mimosas, we're all gluteouses.
Started laughing.
Good looking at us. Not all. Don't take that shit.
I'm so glad. You know what? I'm sorry.
No, you're not. That was good shit. That makes good TV.
Right,
Do it again. Say my ass.
My ass. With her sister.
Where we at? I can take it off. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
You know, that's good stuff.
I'm sorry.
That's good. Yeah, I know saying my ass will make you laugh. Okay,
right.
hold on.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, shit. Wait, where am I?
Right there.
Oh, great. Okay. Wait, what? That's not what we read?
That's not what it is.
No. That's why you couldn't find your place. Because those aren't the words. Are they?
Oh, I'm on the wrong dot.
Here we go. On Over Mimosas.
But they didn't share with me.
I did. I put it in there. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, because now there's questions. Yeah, her subterranean hall of judgment. Ma'at has come. Yeah, Ma'at has come with her to assist you in helping bring justice into your life. So ask yourself, if you're in a situation that seems unfair or unreasonable, have you used integrity? Yet another. Have you used integrity when other things haven't worked? Are you now wounded and seek justice? Have you not been honest in your words, your deeds, your actions? Are you being unjust to others or to yourself? Perhaps your standards are so rigid that you can find them impossible to meet and continually need to rebel. Ooh. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me about my life. No, you won't. Hey, say John. No, you won't. You ain't gonna tell me about my life in cards. But yeah, oh, that's a good one. Do you have an inner judge who condemns you for any infractions in her rule?
And that's where that inner war comes from.
Yeah, it does.
Because you have that war, and then my act going to let you bring out the truth that is within you. And that's how they come together. I didn't mean to jump there already, but...
Oh, no, but we're here.
Yeah,
it's organic.
There. Yeah, it is.
Right, because sometimes standing in truth means not having a war at all.
And finding peace with it.
And finding peace with it. Ooh, that's a hard thing to do for someone who has a warrior spirit, is to find peace in anything.
Hey, boo!
Even if it's within themselves. That's
a true understanding.
It is a true come on, understanding, drinking to that.
Drinking to that. I'm low. Hold on. I could drink this stuff.
You should. It looks delicious. It's what it looks like. It looks great. Over mimosas.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just come.
She's been doing this all episode, all right? No name is safe.
I ain't even see him go by.
Man, he's like a ninja.
I know.
You don't know when he's gonna pop up. You're gonna fucking laugh, and you're gonna like it. Okay? You're gonna like it. Sorry, I know that sounded a little bit controlling. However, yeah. Okay, so with my aunt. We're talking about harmony, and you're right. Everything that we talk about, or everything that these goddesses embody, are things that start within before you can even begin to think about looking outside of anybody else.
Right.
So when it comes to Mahat and acknowledging this part of the goddess that you have in you, where is your harmony lying? Like, do you even feel like you deserve it? Because sometimes we got to give ourselves permission to seek justice and stand in our truth. Because we think we shouldn't.
You're right. And at times in certain things, in certain situations, I feel like I don't deserve it. You know, in certain situations, like, no, I want justice for this. And it's like, no,
right.
but why? What makes you any different from wanting for this? Right. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Right.
Selfish.
Right. And sometimes it's easier to, especially as women, to be the nurturer for someone else, to be the advocate for somebody else.
Right.
Instead of being an advocate for ourselves, especially with black women.
Right.
Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Space.
So we are like, we're like, oh no, let's seek justice for this. There's, even... I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
Even in, because I talked about being in America earlier, because we live in this motherfucker. But even with America, we're so ready to go sending food and resources to other places when there's cities in the U.S. that are starving.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So take care of home first. Not to get on that. I'm not to get on that so much. It's too fucking much. I'm not gonna do it.
You better say it.
But
yes,
when it comes to that, take care of yourself first.
Right.
And it takes time to get out of the notion that, oh my God, you're being so selfish. Well, if I'm not, where does that leave me? I can't help you no way because I'm depleted. I haven't done what I need to do for me. How the fuck am I going to do anything for you?
Right.
So, and then when it comes to, harmony. Harmony. That is self-care all
the way.
Day.
Yes. All
the way. Because after you weed through that war that you're fighting, after you seek the justice and get, you know what I'm saying? You create your own laws and you seek justice within yourself, because no one else really sets. No one can really tell you how to be you. You know what I'm saying? They can't give you a law on this is what makes you you. Right now, there's a whole bunch of people flying around talking about this is what it means to be a woman. You don't fucking know. Like,
and mainly what it is men.
It's mainly men. What are you talking about?
Hell, half the time we don't fucking know what
we know about how. So how the fuck did you know what the fuck is going on? You, sir, may sit. Okay, so
the adult.
the adult. That's my dude. Shout out. Shout out, goddamn Zoe. That is my baby right there. He smiled like he's taking class pictures all the time, and I love it.
Exactly.
Okay?
Oh, my goodness.
Goddamn Zoe. Stop playing. That's my... Look, we're related. I don't care what you say. We're related. Somebody tag me.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Why is it... What was it? Huh? What was it? Swing out to the side. He had me cracking up. I've done it to my children. You hear me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh my God.
You gotta. What?
Oh, just
So, yeah. Back to what we were talking about. When it comes down to harmony, and after you've waged, you've gone through this war. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Alicia. After you've gone through, we're talking about goddesses and the goddess within. So, we talked about Athena, the goddess of war, and now we're talking about Ma'at, the goddess of harmony, truth, law, order, and justice. And harmony. Yeah, I said harmony. Harmony is important because after you go through the war, and after you've had that fight, and after you figured out who's right, wrong within yourself, what you were right about, what you could improve on, and things like that, where's the harmony? Harmony comes in forgiveness. Point blank. That's your starting point. It comes in. I know. I said some shit.
I did the quiet thing right
I'm going to drink that
Okay.
Yes. So, harmony comes in forgiveness. And we do, especially as women, especially as black women, we do a whole lot of forgiving other motherfuckers for shit that we don't forgive ourselves for now.
Exactly.
We turn a whole bunch of cheeks for some other people.
Yes.
And for us, we be like, no, you shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have beaten yourself up. I mean,
yes.
Forgiveness. Because there's a lesson in it all. And if you can't forgive you, then you're just going to continue to spiral in a way that it's like you don't feel like you're deserving. And that's not the case. It's never been the case.
It's not.
You spiral and then you think you don't deserve stuff. And then you start accepting anything.
Right. And that's where we like, no. That's where you set them boundaries. Like, no. No, I can't accept anything. No, I'm worth more than that.
My braids.
You know what I'm saying? That's
my braids.
That's when you start saying no. You are worth much more.
You're worth all of it. What you talking about? You're worth everything. Right. Let me do this right now. Let me go ahead and do this because I've been on a little bit of a roller, right? Me and Marika say this. Queen and Marika say this to ourselves all the time. When we talk to y'all, we talking to ourselves. Because there's not too many things that we as women have gone through that are so much different. Even if the way that actions pan out are different, the root of things tend to stay on a pretty much even keel. We can acknowledge each other. So when I say this, I'm saying this to me and I'm saying this to y'all. Who the fuck told you that you weren't great?
Right.
And why the fuck did you listen?
Right.
Who the hell told you that you were supposed to live a life of suffering just because of some shit that happened? And why did you listen?
Yeah.
Who the hell told you that you don't deserve the best and then some? And fuck anybody that don't think you deserve that shit. And why the fuck did you believe them? And sometimes that shit that we tell ourselves, where the fuck did we hear this from and why are we still accepting it if we know the shit don't feel good? When the fuck are we gonna sit down and really say, yo, I deserve this shit.
Yeah.
I deserve to be happy above everything else. As me, I don't deserve to be happy as no other motherfucker because no other motherfucker could be me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Who?
She too
Who?
She said it the best way.
Who and why? And when you figure that shit out, let that shit go. Have a funeral for that bitch. You feel me?
Yes.
Have a funeral for that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And let that shit really fucking go. No ghosting me, Casa. None of that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't about to have that. Like, for what? That's why I want pink lipstick. Who told me I can't?
Yo, exactly. Yo, like, really, I was about to say something about them lipsticks. I'm like, no, that's so popular. I'm sorry. She got the blue ombre on the side.
And who told me I can't? And when did I start listening?
Exactly.
Real shit, this onesie is a testimony. You feel me? Because I was like, nope, can't wear that. Someone said big girls can't do this. And why the fuck did I listen? I love this shit. This comfortable than a motherfucker. It's got a hood. The bitch got pockets. What you talking about? What you mean? Why did I listen? Those people are stupid. Fuck them. And they feet stink. Like, I'm just saying, who told you not to be great?
Right. Did you catch it late? I caught it, but I'm like, did she say that?
I'm just saying, who said
that feet stink? I'm sorry. I can't. Oh,
I'm just saying, yo, who told you? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when I say it to y'all, when we say this up to y'all, we saying it to us. Who told you? Who told you?
Right.
I challenge every one of y'all women that's on here, go to a sister girl that you know is going through something, and if you got it in your heart to say this to her, say, who told you you weren't beautiful?
Right.
And why did you listen?
Who told you? Yourself.
Say it to yourself, because you got to start with you first.
You got to start with you first,
who told you? Hey, Amari, ask yourself, who told you weren't amazing?
Right.
Who the fuck told you wasn't a motherfucking unicorn? Who the fuck told you couldn't wear that? Who the fuck told you don't sparkle when you talk? Who the fuck told you that you ain't got some shit to say? Who the fuck told you that you're not as bright as you are, as smart as you are? Who the fuck told you to dumb down, and why did you listen?
Right.
Who the fuck told you to settle for anything, and why did you listen?
Right. Absolutely.
You get that why? You let that shit go.
Yeah. Okay. That's your opinion.
You let that shit go.
Yeah.
Cause now it don't matter because you know who the hell you are. And even if you learn who the fuck you are, who the hell told you that shit was wrong?
Okay.
Facts. Facts. And that's facts with a cat. Because I don't give a shit about spelling sometimes. So we're talking about goddesses. Y'all, that shit is like, it is not.
She went in her moment. She went in there.
Matter of fact, that's going to go in line with some of the questions I'm about to ask. So we talked about the goddesses, Athena and Ma'at. We're going to talk about Athena again in this question first. So Athena is the Greek warrior goddess. But what we're going to do is, last week, I thought it was really good that we asked these questions. We hear about these gods and goddesses, and we see their images, and, you know, they don't necessarily resemble us. You know what I'm saying? They're not images that we created. They're not names that we chose and stuff like that. So last week, Marika and I started asking questions about how to identify your goddess within. You are creating this personification so that it suits you better. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're going to go look up Athena and all you got to go on is this, you know, Anglo-Saxon white woman on a chariot, and you're like, I mean, I kind of feel like I'm Athena, but I don't. So to clear all that up, to clear all that up, what does warrior mean to you?
The warrior means to me Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Okay.
Because you know how she lassos everything together, and she has her magic, and she gets there, and she
make motherfuckers tell the truth. I love that shit.
She does. She makes them tell the truth, and that's what my act stands for, as well as the goddess of truth. You know what I'm saying? When she speaks justice, truth, and harmonize. You know, so that goddess of war and Wonder Woman.
So does that mean that since she always has the lasso, she's always holding it, that she always tells the truth?
She has to. She's speaking her truth. If she's speaking her truth and she's telling people to tell the truth and she's not speaking her truth, you know, you got to start with yourself. Right? So I mean,
that's what's up. A warrior to me means someone that is fearless, but not so impulsive that they, make the wrong move. You know what I'm saying? A warrior is someone that's really strategic and knows when to fight and when not to. Because every warrior don't have to fight.
Right.
So I feel like that with warriors. So now let's go a little bit deeper.
Mm-hmm.
What's your warrior's name?
Didn't think that.
Hey, Shantae. So, yeah. Yeah. What's your warrior name? Studio audience member. Studio audience. The nerve.
Is she ignoring?
No, she's not. Don't make her say your name. We're over here.
Apple.
This whole time, she didn't know that we were talking to her. All right.
Wow.
Nope. Now you're gonna answer the
It's not
question.
even that serious. Really? Did you not even
Just not even 5 feet.
5 feet?
Not even.
Not even. Really?
I can't believe it.
Really?
That was funny. And y'all heard us calling her, right? And she's literally, I can touch her.
Right.
Okay, I can touch her.
I mean,
I can't. And she was just sitting there like, what? Okay. In the phone, the nerve. All right, so we got some comments while you're thinking about your warrior name. Amari said, someone who is strong enough to be open and real with themselves. That's what a warrior is, real shit. And Amari said, my warrior name is Amari. Oh. Yes, boo. Awesome. My warrior's name.
Mine would be Marika.
It would be Marika?
It would be.
I think my warrior's name would be... I don't know. That's a good question. I done asked the question. I can't fucking answer. Ain't that some shit?
Strong.
What's it? Yeah, something that sounds like a strong name.
Yeah.
I didn't even...
So... What's wrong?
Are you whispering? I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
I can't with you. No.
I think. Oh, I feel like my warrior's name has a unique sound to it. I think it starts with a Y. No, I know my warrior's name. My warrior's name is Nzinga.
Oh.
Nzinga. I have loved that name, Nzinga. And Nzinga actually is an African ruler. Was an African ruler. Nzinga. It'd be Nzinga. Nzinga. Hey, Starry. Yeah, it'd be Nzinga. It'd be Nzinga. I love that name. It definitely would be. Yeah. Okay, so we got that. We're talking about goddesses. Everyone watching, we are talking about goddesses. I feel like I need to share this page with a friend of mine because she just put up a post saying over Mimosas about that time, but I don't see her. So I'm gonna post this on her page real quick. So yeah, we were talking about the goddesses. Where is her name? See, that's what I'm talking about. When they don't want to put people on, the nerve. Oh shit, there it is. Damn it. We're talking about the goddesses Athena and Ma'at. And Athena is the warrior goddess, so that's what we're talking about first. And we asked, what does warrior mean to you? And then we asked, what is our warrior's name? Marika's warrior goddess name is Marika. My warrior goddess name is Nzinga. And the next question that we have up is... What's the next question? Ooh.
What does truth mean to you?
No, it wasn't true. No, it's the same thing. Yeah. What does your warrior wear? It's okay. It's all
you need to put it
on. I know. I was trying to save paper. I was trying to save trees.
I can't.
I was trying to save the trees. It's not my fault. I was trying to save the trees.
I'm like, I know I'm right. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to
She
the
said
next
she was
shot.
on bullet points.
Yeah.
It's like, and this bullet sets.
Exactly. Advil.
Yeah.
Ibuprofen. You'll be fine in the morning. Go walk again.
Yeah, well, you gotta walk again.
Yeah.
You can't walk once you
Yeah.
stop. So, what does your warrior wear?
Shit, she Wonder Woman.
Okay, just wear Wonder
Her
Woman.
lasso, her there going.
Her cuffs.
Cups.
Mm.
Yeah. I like that outfit of hers. I like it.
I like it too.
That's what made me think about it. But not only her, but the afro and all that. You know, I have the afro. Like Stacey's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a powerful fro right there.
That is.
When she let it out, you be like,
Yes.
there she is. My warrior wears black leather. Black leather all day. And she wears the boots. She wears black leather boots that are like booties, but they look like well, back in the day, Steve Madden was the shit when it came to boots because they had the grips on the bottom. They have the grips, the grooves and the grips on the bottom. She definitely wears that. But the leather that she wears it's convertible. Like it can change. Like she has layers to it. So if she wants, it can look like biker pants, and then she can take the legs off, and they can be short, so she can show her ass if she wants to. But she'll like really cut your throat. Like if you really test her, if I'm just saying. Oh, she definitely has a black ninja bike,
right?
Because I'm from Brooklyn,
right?
And big ninja bike by Lady Saw was my shit.
Bike.
So I've always wanted a big ninja bike. So she's definitely on a bike. But the cool thing about Nzinga is that
Nzinga, I love that.
Yeah, cool thing about Nzinga is although she's in those, she's in the leather, all black. Underneath she has lace. She has lace, so it kind of embodies her soft side and her rugged side. So leather and lace is what Nzinga wears.
Yes.
See, the nerve of you. All right, next question. This is a good one. Okay, wait. Amari has a response. Amari said, "My warrior will wear nothing and a long ass Naomi Campbell wig."
I love it.
You win at life.
Love it. Yes.
You hear me? You win at fucking life. Naomi, because those things be bone straight.
Yes.
Swinging. Yes, a Naomi Campbell, but yeah. Sick of you. So this is a fun one. What is your war cry?
War cry.
Mm-hmm. When you're about to go into battle, what is that thing that you yell to let yourself know that you're getting prepared? And that war cry doesn't have to be something that you yell.
Yes.
It could be something that you say.
Something
that you let yourself know we're about to go into battle. It's victory, period. So what would you say?
I gotta think on that. That's a good one.
That's gonna be a good one. We'll probably have to come back to that next week.
Yeah.
I ain't got one either. I just want to see if you
Yeah.
have one. Anybody out there? You have a war cry? Do you have a war cry?
What is your war cry?
No. That's a good one. I want y'all to think about that. What is your war cry? What is that thing that you say? If you're about to go into battle, what is that thing that you just exclaim, just like, or is it
I
something
have
that you
the
say,
power, or I have the victory. Something like that.
Something like that.
I'm having the victory over this, or you will not.
I know
win.
what my war cry is.
You will not win.
That's your war cry. You will not win.
Not win. I'm going to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to win. It's not you will not win.
Yeah, it's a good question, ain't it, Shantae? Yeah. What is your war cry? I think mine would be something subtle. I like being slick and smooth sometimes. Okay. So I wouldn't have one of that scream. I'd probably look my opponent, when you're about to go to battle, look my opponent dead in the eye and say, and so it shall be. And that's it. That'll be my war cry.
Wow.
And so it shall be.
Wow.
And then I just go in, because I'm queen, it shall be.
Yeah.
So, and so it shall be.
Right.
Ooh. Amari said, I'd say do not give in or out.
Man, I drink to that. I drink to
that. Do not give in or out. Stop fucking with me.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
Yes.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah,
Think of those questions. Think of those questions.
it.
The questions for your warrior goddess is what does warrior mean to you? What is your warrior's name? And your warrior doesn't have to be a female. If you feel that your warrior is, has a male presence and a male energy, whatever it's yours. It's yours to create. What's your warrior's name? What does your warrior wear? And what is your war cry? It's yours. So now when we talk about, the next time you hear the god or goddess of war, you don't have to immediately think, oh, Aries. Oh, Athena.
Right.
What you got? Oh, because of your astrological sign. I get it. I shouldn't have said anything because you're whispering, and that's just not fair. But so yeah, you should. Now you have a different. You can give yourself a different view of it because it's really. Hey Shay, because it's really.
I'm looking at you.
It helps to see images that look like you or that resemble you, right? So you don't have to feel like you have to aspire to be something that you're not, or you have to kill yourself to look like this. Like, so there was our first show that we talked about goddesses. I said that I resonate with Oshun.
Right.
And I talked about the lemonade
video.
Beyonce's
yeah.
I don't look like Banaka. I don't look like Beyonce at all. I don't.
The Banaka.
So my Oshun is thick than a motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And she looks more like me. And you know, that helps. So now you can personify these entities, these values, these things that you want to grow in yourself, but make it yours because it's yours.
Yours, exactly.
Who said? Who told you Athena, the goddess of war, was only that? Who? Because they don't know you like that. Like, who told you? Right? All right. I'm sorry. Next one. Look, I feel like my goddess of communication is Rosie Perez, because I do go there. Right. I love Rosie Perez. She's too she goes the fuck up, but she's saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Don't get lost in all that. Don't get lost in that.
No, because she is saying some stuff. She does say some stuff now.
So, talking about that, now we're going to move over to talk about your goddess of harmony, law, order, justice, and truth. So what does truth mean to you? Or harmony, or justice, or whichever one.
Because truth means to me is standing within who you really are. Like, no bullshit to the side. No, you know what I'm saying? Just stand, just... The crazy thing is, like, tonight, I was listening to... I have teenagers, and their friends come over, you know, and his girlfriend was like, oh, where are you? And he was like, oh, I'm at work. But
you're at home.
And this was one of his friends, and I had to tell him, like, after when I was going to leave, when you're in my house, be truthful. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, he at home. Don't be lying.
Sit next to me.
He said right here in my living room. Want to FaceTime? On that on Xbox.
Want to FaceTime? You look at him.
What's your number? Right here. Stand in your truth. It's no need to lie. As a teenager, man, be truthful. Be truthful, because truth hurts. I mean, why lie about it? Because once you tell the truth, it hurts. So why not tell the truth from the beginning?
It actually hurts more to hold the shit.
Right. Okay, so be truthful with yourself.
I know it seemed like a good idea at the time, but then you ever thought about some shit that you lied about in the past, and think about it, something that you never told someone that you feel like you could have, and then you sit and you think about it and it starts to eat you up. But when you tell the truth, you don't feel like that. You don't feel like, damn, I'm holding this. I'm going to hold this to my grave. I'm going to be like, I told that motherfucker I didn't think he was shit before, and I feel better. It freed me up. He still ain't shit, but at least I ain't got to lie about it. You know what I'm saying? Like when people die, when people pass away, you be like, oh, I wish I would have told them how I felt. You held it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes someone might have asked you and you didn't tell them. And now that they're gone, you don't have that opportunity to tell your truth and speak your truth.
Yes,
but
speak your truth from
But more importantly, when you hold a lie to yourself, when you start believing that shit, oh, now you really stepped into it. So be honest with yourself. I suggest a good way to be honest with yourself. Doesn't mean you have to tell your truth with a group of people around or anything like that. I suggest you write it because it's something. I know I'm a poet and I say that a good bit, but it's something about when you write the words and they're in front of you.
Yeah.
And you can't run from them because you put it down there, it came out. Now when you say some shit, you could forget. You know what I'm saying? You might forget the tone or whatever it is, but when you read that thing again, exactly. You're like, well, damn.
Yeah, exactly.
So write your truth out. Right. This is how I feel about me for real. This is what happened. This is what I want to let go of. And as you're writing it, you're letting it out and you are working on letting it go.
Exactly. And that's the part about being in your truth and standing.
That's all I can tell you, Papa.
Yeah. Can't get you no more.
That's all I got. Can't get you no more.
Can't get you no more.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I said for me, you hit the nail on the head with truth. For me, with harmony means forgiveness. Another thing.
That is good.
Write that out. Write that out. I dare you.
As well as the harmony.
Ooh.
It's the self-care that comes along with writing that out.
Right. Because don't just, punish yourself and be like, fuck it, I'm dead. No. Like, okay, I'm bleeding out, but I'm passing shit up. You know what I'm saying? Let me work on that. Let me get my blood back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that works. I'm not a doctor. Next question. What is the name of your truth?
What's the name of your truth?
The name of my truth is Seven.
Seven.
Her name is Seven.
Okay.
Seven is the number of initiation.
Okay.
And the I can't remember the other number, but it's definitely 7 because even like days of the week starts and begins comes right back.
Yo, that's a good. Hey Kelly, that's real good.
My truth name is 7. I can't run from her ass. She's persistent as fuck.
7 is a good number. 7 is a good angel number as well. That's very good.
Thank you. I'll drink to that. Over Mimosas, where we drink responsibly or not. I was trying to get it down. Okay, yes. What is the name of your truth?
I still haven't thought about it.
That's okay.
I was baffled by the damn 7. I'm trying to think of 7 and all the numbers what 7 is, and
Kelly said, that's my favorite number. Yes, 7 is my favorite number. 7 is how I know I want to write fast. I will find the goodness of 7 in everything. I'll find it. I'll find it. Let's see. What else? We have, what does your truth wear?
My truth is naked. You standing in your truth. You got to stand in your truth. It's naked. Why am I wearing something? What am I trying to hide?
That's a good fucking answer. That's a good fucking answer right there.
What you see is what you get. This is me.
Now my truth gets cold. Okay, so my truth don't just walk around waiting to get frostbitten on the titties. My truth.
They got pasties.
I said it would come like it's gonna keep my whole body warm. I didn't say nipples. I said titties. Okay, that's all. That's and areolas. Okay,
I know, but
that's all of it.
But the main. Okay, I ain't gonna.
She's about to go in. Let me tell you something. Okay. Yes, I get it. There's pasties, but my truth wears a sheer robe that's open in the front, so you can see through it, but it still has enough to cover so that you're right. But it looks great. My truth look good than a motherfucker. Okay, that shit shining in light. Hit that shit from the back and it's got the shadow going through the sheer. My truth sexy as fuck. My truth sexy as fuck. Real shit. But yeah, she does have a silk robe. And she she has on glass slippers, but they're not real glass slippers because that's stupid. But there are glass slippers that sit next to her feet just to look cute. But no, she does wear. It's a sheer robe, and it's sheer because it's still. I like it that it lets the wind in to breathe through the material and look all majestic and shit.
Yeah,
I ain't covering them nipples. That's why I got a sheer. Look, I could just hold on. Put my hood up in this motherfucking and throw my hair.
I have a hood on no sheer thing. That's not.
Yes, you can have a hood on a sheer robe.
Okay.
Have you met me?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I forget.
Next question. What is your truth's favorite color?
Blue.
Okay.
Blue.
Okay.
Reason why I say blue is blue is the part of the throat chakra that speaks the truth. Blue is one of my favorite colors that I wear all the time. And it just resonates with the truth and speaking your truth when you're speaking and you're talking about chakras and opening up, you know. So, and that's one of the things that when you do open up and hold it back, you blocking yourself, you're blocking your truth, and you're blocking your blessing when you're, you know. So with my chakra, with the truth is coming through the voice. Blue. Chakras.
My truth wears brown because she's grounded. That's good shit, isn't it? And my truth is the color of my truth is my skin tone. And the reason for that is because for a long time I dealt with colorism and trying to be at sometimes lighter than what I am and sometimes darker than what I am, lighter than what I am to be accepted by who I thought I needed to be accepted by, and darker than who I am so that I could be accepted more by my people because I get, you know, hazel eyes, somebody had to fuck somebody white, and all that shit, whatever. So it's been that. So now my truth is this is my skin tone. This is just who I am. So she wears a skin tone colored sheer robe with a hood.
I seen it.
Next question.
We got comments. Amari said
I'm so sorry, Amari. Excuse me. You know, I had a moment. Someone said I couldn't have a hood on a robe, and I beg to differ. Okay? I can have whatever I want. Because I'm a motherfucking unicorn.
She is. I say that every day.
So Amari said, the name of my truth is 444 because it shows up when I'm on the right path.
What, Amari? I was thinking 444, but
Marika must have really meant that shit because she stepped on my whole foot just now.
Sorry, damn it.
She meant that shit.
I was thinking no
and fuck your toes,
lie.
queen.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My point is that you gonna pass out if you don't laugh, right? For real? You're doubled over. Let the laugh out.
We just hear
I wish I had a fucking water balloon right
like,
now.
excuse us.
Throw a water balloon and just like pop, and you'd have no choice but to react. I just cannot. Next question. Amar said, my truth wears plastic. Plastic because it's durable and momentary.
I like that.
We getting deep, Amari. Stop it.
Damn.
You know I love intelligence, girl.
Yeah, just.
And the color of Amari's truth is blue.
Yes, blue.
Throat chakras in the house. Stepping on top. Yes, she did.
I did.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Man, I was thinking for
That was a good. You in the church pew and one of the
girl,
sisters is shouting and stepped on your toe where you can't say shit because they're your elder. That's what. No, I'm not. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying that's one of those where you like the show must go on.
Right.
I'm gonna act like this shit didn't even happen. That's what happened. You just go on praising, even though she got the tambourine and she really rocked your shit
in it.
That's That's how you feel. You gonna laugh today, or you gonna sleep well tonight. You will not sleep well.
Oh, goodness.
Somebody tell me different. All right.
Oh, God.
So, next question. Now these are questions, and that we could ask this question. How does your truth walk? Oh no, I'm sorry. How do you walk in your truth? Or how does your truth walk?
Chest up, shoulders back. Head,
I call it titty out.
Yep. Titty out.
Titty out. Somebody laughing their ass off.
I know, right?
It's
it. Yeah.
I'm just saying. You know that. You know it be like that. They be getting in a good shout. Ah, right on your foot. You gotta play it off. No.
Oh God!
I can't believe it. That's why y'all are laughing. Because it's been like that. And you can't say shit. She's just praising you. Can't even get mad.
Okay.
Just, you one of it. You're like, ah! Yes, walk out purse first! So,
okay.
Amari said, Amari walks in her truth purse first. Yes. Now listen, purse first is my shit. If you've ever seen RuPaul's Drag Race, there's this drag queen who is my favorite from Brooklyn, Bob the Drag Queen. And when Bob the Drag Queen walked out, she always walked out with her purse first. Before she even stepped in, the purse made it in first. And she's like, you will. See this purse? You ain't got no idea what's coming next. She's just so not ready.
I got to watch it.
I'll find it. I'll find it. Purse first. Wait, purse
Very
first.
creative. I love it.
So, yeah, how do you walk in the truth?
Chest up, shoulders back. You know.
Oh yeah, you said that. Oh, mine definitely in heels. Mine walks. And you, Amari, you said something about a Naomi Campbell. A Naomi Campbell wig.
Yeah.
My truth walks like oh my God, I can't believe I forgot her name. It was just on my mind. It was just on my mind. Oh, what is her name? She bad than a motherfucker. Oh my God. Oh, she was in the Kanye video where she danced and her husband plays ball and she sang Santa Baby and she walked the runway. She's wearing white, all white. She's got on white shorts and a white crop top and her hair's blonde and she's just like, oh, what is her name? What is her name? Y'all know her name.
Okay,
she sings and everything. She's like the total package. Oh, what is her name? Oh
right?
my God.
Yellow, green.
What? Say it. Tiana Taylor. My truth walks like Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor.
I'm gonna look it up while you talking.
No, Tiana Taylor. I mean, is she a singer? She's a singer.
She's an actress, but she does sing. She models. She is Tiana Taylor. Thank you, Maury. She
Hey. Okay. Oh, Sheila. Hey, Sheila.
She does a bunch of where is she? That's Tiana Taylor.
Okay.
But I'm trying to video of her walking. This walk is something mean. You know what? Let's do a reaction video real quick so Marika can see.
Yeah, because I've probably seen her. You know, I didn't know her name or anything. I'm sorry, I'm out the loop.
Runway. Here it is. It shouldn't even be this long, and I don't care. But yeah, we're gonna watch this video of Tiana Taylor walking. You're not gonna hear the sound, and that's okay. I just love her, right? She's the truth. She sang Santa Baby so damn good. I was like,
what's she singing on?
I don't even know what it was. That's the thing. I don't care where she sings. As long as she just does stuff. I don't give a fuck. No, it's Tiana.
It's her walk.
It's her walk. It's her attitude. And you know, she's from back home too. She's from back home. She's just oh my God, this thing is taking forever. I don't care about that. This is a different. That's when she was performing for somebody. I'm trying to find that damn walk. Oh, here it is. Right. Y'all watch Marika's face. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. That's the walk. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, say one more thing.
Yeah.
The walk is like, say one more motherfucking thing.
It makes a statement. Her walk
I
makes
dare
a
you.
statement.
and like Lolita.
Yes. Yes.
My truth walk like Lolita and
Oh
Tiana Taylor mixed in with Jasmine Sullivan. That's my walk right there. That's how I walk. Like Tiana Taylor, Lolita, and Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay, because Lolita has a mean walk as
yes,
well.
She really does. And then watching Lolita walk make you feel more confident.
Yes,
how that work? Lolita, tell us the secret.
Yes.
How you walk so well, it make other motherfuckers confident.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yes, she does that.
Next question. All right. So now that you know how to identify or personify these two goddesses, how can you release them into your lives? The first thing is, as we talked about the goddess of war, it's even knowing when a war needs to be waged. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes everything ain't worth, the battle that you think.
Yeah.
It's not a physical battle all the time.
Yeah, it's like kind of like saying pick your battles. Choose
pick
your battles. Yeah.
So, and sometimes we battle with the behaviors that we've been taught. You know what I'm saying? We battle with our we battle with our background.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true.
Because I see it all the time. Especially in people that were raised a certain way. Like if you come from a family that's very materialistic, but it doesn't sit well with your spirit, and then you battle around the holidays, Christmas time. How not to buy gifts that'll be outside of your means and that you really don't give a shit about.
Right. So I see that.
Yeah, there's that.
Like that.
So that's one thing with Athena, with the strategy, strategizing again. That falls in line with knowing, and then sometimes I like the way you said it, fighting with love.
Oh yeah,
love for yourself.
Yeah,
that's how you can implement it. If you feel like you're going through something, an internal struggle, and again, another disclaimer: we completely support and encourage going to seek help. Through counseling, professionals. If you got a Reiki, what is it, Reiki that you know of, going to see that because we had a lot of talks about Reiki today. You know what I'm saying? Your spiritual guidance.
Yeah.
If there's someone that is in your church that you can talk to.
Yeah,
definitely
does that. Oh, just some self-care. Just like go get a massage, take a hot bath, sit in the go to rent you a hotel by yourself.
That was good.
A nice bubble bath, champagne by yourself or either with your significant other, and just get away. Just make that empower that goddess.
We're almost done. We got it. Sorry, just hold on. We got it.
Just empower that goddess. Make it do what works for you,
right?
And to make yourself feel better, to empower that, to get yourself to that next level of being that truthful, standing in truth and walking in your honesty, and being able to wage that war or pick your battles throughout, the next step in life.
Right.
Excuse me.
And ways to bring forth your goddess of truth, law, harmony, and justice is forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself. Stop picking at me on my hood. I love my hood. It's so fluffy. Yes. Forgiving yourself. That is an essential piece that we leave out sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes we just want to get over stuff so quick that we don't allow ourselves time to heal.
That's right.
And forgive ourselves for whatever it was that we didn't happen, because now we know better. Now we can do better, and we can let it go behind us. We don't have to let it consume us.
Right.
We don't have to sit in pain and ache in a relationship for 40 years just because our mamas did it. You know what I'm saying? Did I say something? Did I say a word? Did I say some shit? I feel like I said some shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to do that. We don't have to sit in dead-end jobs just because we have a family full of 9-to-5ers.
Right. You can venture off and
venture off. We don't have to sit to real shit. We don't have to sit in a sexuality that we know don't sit well with us just because someone else don't like it or don't approve of it. It's not for them.
Yes.
It's not for them.
Yeah, it's not for them. And if it's not for
them, or lifestyle, it's not for them.
If it's not for them, and they don't agree with you, that's one less person you have to worry about when you step into your truth. And that's
step into truth. You're gonna find yourself saying no to a lot of shit for different reasons.
Okay,
different reasons. So, We encourage you to do these things. Sit down with yourself, meditate, honor the goddesses that are within you, honor the divine feminine energy that's with you, honor those that are here while they're here. That includes yourself. That includes yourself. You are not beneath honoring. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sit on no throne to be honored.
True.
You can be honored simply just because you're breathing, because you got it like that. You know what I'm saying? So we are still promoting the Release Party Challenge. Hashtag Release Party Challenge. That is when you take something that's got a hold on you, you write it on a piece of paper, and you can dispose of it creatively. You can choose to take a video of this, send it to us at overmimosas@gmail.com, or on your social media pages, put in hashtag Release Party Challenge, hashtag overmimosas, or not, because it's not really for us, it's for you. Exactly. We have the One Plate Challenge. Christmas is coming up. It's next week. And the One Plate Challenge is to have a healthier lifestyle. Grab only one plate of food during your holiday dinners, and while you grab that one plate of food, get yourself one plate of food that feeds your spirit, that feeds your mind, that feeds your inside. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we got. That's all we got for this evening. Next week, since it is Christmas break and Christmas is Tuesday, we are not going to be here. We're not going to have a live show, but we will be back the following Wednesday.
Monday. Christmas Monday.
Yes, Christmas Monday.
Tuesday you got your
Wednesday the 27th. We won't be here. We'll be here the following one, which is January, and we'll have a whole new topic and a whole new theme.
New year.
And a new year.
It's a full moon that day.
Is it?
Super moon that day.
It's a good time to get busy.
Yeah.
With yourself. See how I did that? See how I switched that around? See how I did that? Because you thought I was talking about fucking.
You got to put in that work,
I wasn't talking about fucking.
Put in that work, boo.
She talking about fucking. I wasn't.
No, I'm saying now that you put in that work before you put in that work.
Okay, I'm still talking about
put on that work.
Hey, Mike Quinn. Oh my God, I forgot to tell my sister that we were on. I'm so sorry, Mike Quinn, because we were about to be like, hey, Ty. I haven't seen you in a minute. So, yeah, y'all coming on late, but that's okay. Guess what? We are on YouTube,
right?
So you can go to Over Mimosas on YouTube at Over Mimosas and check this episode out, because we are live now. Check out this episode and previous episodes of Over Mimosas. And with that, that's the end of the show that we had tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and catch everything that we're talking about. We are here to enlighten, to share, to love on, to support, to exchange experiences and energies.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? We bought that work. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to build that understanding and upliftment. Oh, that's a word. And we drink mimosas. While we do it. So, thank you again for tuning in. And remember to treat yourself, because you are the best you there is.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas. Love you guys.
And YouTube.
There you go.
Okay.